Namaste students. Today's concept is computational thinking for grade 7, chapter 2, arithmetic expressions, part 2. The first question is, the following expression has a whole number n. If a blank can either take times 4 or minus 12, what is the least possible value of n? So what I understand is we can either write multiplied by 4 or minus 12 in the given blanks. In that case, what would be the least possible n value? Great. If n value has to be the minimum value, let's multiply by 4 so that the number becomes maximum. In that case, n times 4 into 4, 16. 16 times 4 is 64, which equals 96. Then n into 64, which means that n can also be written as 96 over 64. And here they have mentioned that n is a whole number. So obviously, in this case, n would be a fraction number. So it is very clear that we are not going to replace the blanks with 3 multiples of 4. No, we are not going to use this. In that case, let's take 2 times 4 and 1 times 12. In that case, I have n times 16 minus 12 equals 96, which is n times 12, 16, 96 plus 12, which would be, here it's 108. N times 16 is 108. So n equals 108 divided by 16, which is actually 6.75. Okay, so this is also a decimal number. So we are not going to consider this. Let's try with times 4 minus 12 and times 4. In that case, I have 4n minus 12 equals 96 divided by 4. So here I guess we're gonna get 24. 4n minus 12 equals 24, where we can take it as 24 plus 12, which is gonna be 36 if I'm not wrong. And that's 9. Okay, n is 9. Let's make a note. I have one n value as 9. I have 9 here. Let me check the other possibilities also. Let me erase the whole thing first. Okay. N is 9 for now. The other possibility is, let me minus 12 multiplied with 4 multiplied with 4. In that case, n minus 12. Okay. Here we're gonna have 96 into 4. 96 divided by 4. Obviously, this would be like 24. And here I have n minus 48. So n equals 24 plus 48, which is actually 72, where the value of n is more than 9. So it's not going to be 72. Okay. And I guess then in that case, let's go with n equals 9. n equals 9. Moving on to the next question. Which operators should be interchanged to get the minimum value of the given expression? Which expression should be interchanged to get minimum value? Okay, so first of all, let me check what is the value here. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 2 is 34, minus 1, which is 33. Okay, the actual expression gives us 33. The question is the minimum value of minimum value, so that let's do this. Let me interchange this multiplication with this and subtraction with this. The reason is very simple. Here it is 1. The whole thing multiplied 1, the number remains the same. So 8, 4 plus 2, 1. Let us give multiplication symbol here and subtraction symbol here. So that here 2 times 1 is 2. So it keeps the number small. And here 8 minus 4. Yeah, we can use the associative property now. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay. So I have 6 for the expression 8 minus 4 plus 2 into 1. This gives me 6. Okay, let's check if there is any other possibility. Okay. In that case, let me, give the minus sign here and the multiplication symbol here and addition symbol here. So 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0 plus 1. Answer is 1. So I guess this would be the simplest. So I go with negative sign should be interchanged with, oh, actually we have to do only two symbols, okay, two changes, not the three. In that case, I stick with negative with multiplication and multiplication with negative. So I go with option C. Coming to the next question, in certain code, 1 is coded as 2, 3 is coded as 10, 5 is coded as 26. In the same way, 4 is coded as A and 6 is coded as B. Okay, let's first understand the coding. 1 is coded as 2, 1 is coded as 2, 3 is coded as 10, 5 is coded as 26. Okay, I have the pattern here. 26 can be written as 5 square plus 1, I believe. It's 25 plus 1. In that case, this can be written as 3 square plus 1. And in this case, 1 square plus 1. So now we are talking about 4 and 6. 4 can be coded as 4 square plus 1, which is nothing but 17. The same way 6 can be coded as 6 square plus 1, which is 37 again. Okay, and if C is sum of A and B, C is sum of A and B, which means okay, 54. Which of the following is correct reading of C? C is more than 55? No. C is less than 50? No. C is equals to 50? No. Obviously, it is C, which is less than 55. Great. Our next question is, in the following expression, each ball with mathematical operator is swapped with a ball immediately to its left to form a new arithmetic expression. Correct? What will be the value of new expression minus original expression? Okay, let's swap the operator with the number and rewrite the new expression. So here it is 8. There is an operator here. Get swapped with 7. So it's plus 7 1. There is an operator here that gets swapped with 5. So it's minus 5, 3. The new expression, and here we have the old expression. Let's find the value of the expression. Here we have 87 plus 15 minus 3. So let me first minus 3, you get 12. Add 12 to this 87, we have 99. And here let me first add this. So I get 79 minus 53, I get 26. Okay, the question is what will be the value of new expression? What is a new expression? 26. New expression is 26 minus the original expression is 99. Oh, obviously it's going to be a negative number. Great. 9 minus 6 is 3. 9 minus 2 is 7 and negative. So I go with option D. Great. Moving to the next question. A stone with an initial value of 10 is dropped through one of the holes. Okay, let me consider a stone here and let us drop through one of the hole here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 possibilities. Let's drop somewhere there. Okay, holds at start and moves in a straight path to reach end. As it passes each numbered bar along the way, its value changes according to the operation shown on that bar. What is the maximum value the stone can have when it reaches the end? Okay, fine. Let's check. Okay, here from here to here, that is hole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is a multiplication sign. If in case I drop a 10, at when it reaches here, that becomes 20. When it comes here, there is minus 10. So I don't want to reach this. Let me come from 6. So I get 20. Then add 5 to that. I become 25. Into 4, I become 100. Okay, then I'll have to touch this where I become 88. When I reach the end, it's 88. I have 88. Great. And that is the highest. Let me go with that. What is the maximum value? The maximum value for now it's 88. That was easy. Okay, great. Let's move on to the next question. Each row has a mathematical operator. When placed in the center box, its operator replaces the letter A in the equation it points to. Oh, great. So if I place this, then A will be replaced with negative sign. Done. Which arrow satisfies an equation based on this rule? Let's check. If in case I take A here, it's a minus. So 5 minus 4, which is 20. Absolutely wrong. Great. If in case I replace with B option, it's divide. 7 divided by 6, it's not 13. Okay. Then I try with plus sign. Okay. 9 plus 3 is not 6. Great. Then I go with option D. If in case it's division symbol that is pointing downwards. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. That's right. Okay. So I go with option D. Great. The next question. Tom, Sam, Maria, John, and Bob each selected a shape. They placed the shapes in the grid below. Tom's shape is neither a circle nor a triangle. Okay, there are 5 shapes. So 5 students or 5 people, they have selected, each one has selected one shape. Tom's shape, Tom, his shape is not a circle or a triangle. So this is not Tom, this is not Tom. Yeah, this is not Tom. Sam's shape is in third column. First column, second column, third column. So this is Sam's shape. I mention it as Sam. Okay, the next, number 3. Yeah, column number 3. Maria's shape is not in the first 3 rows. Maria's is not in first three rows, and this is Sam's, so this is obviously Maria's. Great. So we know Sam's, we know Maria's, and obviously this is going to be Tom's, because Tom's, it cannot be triangle and circle. This is Tom's. Good one. So we need to find which is John's and Bob. Okay. Okay, three. Not in the first three. John's shape is neither square nor circle. John's is neither square nor a circle. This is not John's. So obviously this is John's. And left out is Bob. Bob is circle. What is the question actually? Which of the following shape is chosen by Bob? Okay, great students. You comment your answers in the chat box. Thank you. I mean, comment box. Meet you in the next video.